Coming to you from the center of the universe in Lipsick, Wisconsin, it's the Hot Rod Tuesday podcast.
Hi, I'm Ed.
Hi, I'm Bob. We're with the Wisconsin Specialty Vehicle Alliance, dedicated to preserving our right to restore, modify, and drive our specialty vehicles.
And we're listening to Hot Rod Tuesday podcast.
Hey, welcome to episode 62 of the Hot Rod Tuesday podcast. I'm Tom.
Kyle.
And Al.
So how'd you like that? That's all the Christmas you're going to get out of me, just so you know.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I love Christmas for one day, the 25th. Other than that, sorry, folks, I think it's overdone.
Just a touch.
Just a touch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still better than the intro you had the last few weeks.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't polka, so okay.
I was just going to say, back to polka again. Here we go. So anyway, before we get going on this, we got a big show tonight, but
a really big shoe.
a really big shoe. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. We are on all the socials. And Kyle's our social guy, so he is the one that keeps us up to date on all that stuff. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to this on whichever format you're listening to, make sure you leave a comment. It helps us out and helps us grow for more people to find out about us. And then there's a train going by.
I thought I heard that.
Yeah. We'd like to thank our sponsors for the 2026 car show season. Precision Stripping and Tires out of Reeseville. Bruce's Classic Restorations out of LLC out of the Metro Slinger area. M&S Fabrication from Juneau. And a Dodgeland FFA alumni. Thank you guys for doing that. We really appreciate the extra help with these shows. They're not getting cheaper to put on. And, the help we get is very much appreciated. So, you can, if you ever want to get a hold of us, too, you can message the Hot Rod Tuesday page, or you can text us at 920-306-1411. There. So, tonight we are on location. We are at Chance's Bar and Grill in Burnett. Once again, for our annual speak. I guess this is for the first time we did something annually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be our annual...
annual. I got you.
God. So our annual show with Lance and Lilly Fassbender, they'll be on in a little bit. The other thing that we did today is Kyle and I went for a little bit of a ride. We went up to Throttlestop up in Elkhart Lake. Kyle, what was your initial impressions of Throttlestop?
It was a very big place in the middle of nowhere. Like, I wasn't expecting the old town look of Elkhart Lake to have a place like that in there.
Right. And if you guys have never seen Throttlestop, I'm kind of calmed down now, but when we were talking to the guys over there, I was just,
it was funny.
I was complete fanboy. I was like giddy, almost wetting myself because this place was incredible. I mean, you see one-off cars, you're seeing race cars, you're seeing hot rods. They do all sorts of stuff for the car community, and the best thing about it is they're only, 3 miles away from Road America?
Yeah, if that.
So, it's right down the street. So, it'd be a great, big, fun night tonight. We got a lot of stuff going on, and coming up next will be our interview with Jim from the Throttlestop. Hey, guys, we are coming to you from Throttlestop in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. You're here with Kyle and Jim from Throttlestop. So, Jim, welcome to our podcast.
Well, hello, and thank you for being here.
So, we didn't know what to expect. So, the way I found this place, a coworker told me, I told him I was at Elkhart at the Road America, and I told him that I was up there, and he says, "You ever been to Throttlestop?" And I'm like, "What's Throttlestop?" I can't believe, number one, that I haven't gone to Road America very often in my lifetime. But number two, to see Throttlestop, and this place is better than most car shows I've ever been to. Just walking through here, sorry about the drool if I got any kind of cars.
There were just a few drops on the ground. I took care of it before.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
But my God. So if we had to explain Throttlestop to somebody, Jim, how would you say it?
Well, the Throttlestop is a destination for... it's like crack for car people.
Yes.
And it's an experience, and it's a place that we want to all be, whether we work here or whether people like you walk in.
Right. Now, you don't have to be like a road course guy or anything else to appreciate what's going on here. You could be a hot rod guy. You could be a guy that likes Ford Pintos. The stuff we saw today, I mean, just go ahead and name off some of the things that you said, and then I'll...
Well, yeah, it's eclectic. Okay, so they're the Porsche guys. They're going to be satisfied. They're the Corvette people. They're going to be satisfied. They're the street rod people. They're going to be satisfied. So it's pretty darn eclectic. So I think that's a kind of a distinctive thing. There are a lot of people that have a certain mark, and then that's because they're nutso about it.
Right.
But we're nuts about everything.
Yeah, and that's very well proven.
Yeah.
So literally when I walked in, one of the first cars I saw was a Shelby GT350. And it looks just like it did if it would have raced at Road America years ago. And then parked behind that was a 1966 Jaguar, but it was specially built. You want to talk a little bit about that car, that black Jaguar?
Sure. We are an outlet for certain car builder types, okay? And those are this creative group of people that love building but don't particularly like selling. And so they bring their product in here, and we've done that with a number of different groups, people, where we sell, when they're done with their car, they're earning livings building cars, and we're selling their cars for them. So Midwest, Milwaukee, Chicago area, we're a hotbed. When we live here, we don't really realize that because we're immersed in all these, like the Roadster shop and in the Ring Brothers and so on.
Right.
So we're immersed in it. But that's a little abnormal, I think. So we're the outlet. So we've had excess cars come in from Speed Corp, like they're known for doing special builds, mostly carbon fiber for Hollywood elites. So if they build 2 cars, maybe they'll build 4.
Okay.
And we'll sell 1 or 2. So they bring excess in. That's happened.
Sure.
So we just have these car builders bring cars in. That's the Jaguar. It is a one-of-a-kind. That's the black one. We have had a red one that we sold a few years ago. There was a similar build, similar flavor, but yet, according to him, completely different.
From the builder's eyes, right?
Yes.
Right. And then also, if you're a bike guy, now I'm the first one to admit I'm not necessarily a bike guy, but doesn't mean I don't like bikes. And I noticed some bikes in there that I've seen on TV. I've seen bikes in here that are just, how would I even explain it? These things are like they're just rolled off the showroom floor, and some of those bikes are over 100 years old.
Yeah. Now you're speaking my language because I'm one of the bike guys here.
Okay.
And there's an eclectic offering of bikes. They're not for sale, generally, unless we have to cull the herd for some reason.
Sure.
And there's anything from, I think the earliest we have is 1906 to 2025. And we really like dabbling in things that were never in this country. So the 2025, in fact, has a display exemption, and it's a Honda from Japan.
Okay.
And then we've got anything from Munches to FNs to BSAs to you name it.
Benelli?
Just Benellis, significant bikes. And the thing about the bikes is every bike is a whole story. So there's no way like that I can talk to somebody about a bike and do it in a timely fashion. What we have to do is pick a bike and then download on that bike, then take a bathroom break, grab a cup of coffee, and then go to the next bike.
Okay.
You know, that's just how that world is.
Yeah, it was just everything in this building is completely impressive. I'm kind of fanboying right now just because it was so cool to walk through this place, and we kind of did ourselves a disservice by not spending more time here. We'll definitely be back, 100% going to be back. But yeah, I am completely enamored with everything in here. Being a car guy, just like I said, I drooled around half of this place, and hopefully you guys get a chance to check it out. We'll have lots of pictures up, but yeah.
So the answer to this question is pretty obvious for most of us, knowing this area. But for those of people who don't know where we are right now, of all the cities to choose for this location, why Elkhart Lake?
Well, I think it's probably, other than a big city, one of the only places that we could survive. Because anybody that knows Road America, and we all grew up in that world, knows its ecosystem comes from throughout the world. So for 5 months out of the year, whenever there's a big race up here, we're the epicenter of the universe for a lot of people. And those people are in town, at the racetrack, and at the Throttlestop. And so, we're kind of like a virus. You come in here, you catch it, and then you go back out in the general public, and then you infect them.
No vaccine needed for this one, though.
No.
Just leave it the way it is.
Yeah, we'll let this one go. And Road America is what, 3 miles down the road?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're just up the street from Road America, and yeah. So you do sell things on consignment here. So if somebody has a car that they want to sell on consignment, what's the process for them to follow to get their car here to be sold through Throttlestop?
Well, basically, what we want to do is we want to make things simple. That's like number one. So they would contact us or either phone, via our website, via one of the cars for sale, and basically just bring it in or come to one of our Cars and Coffee events and we'll look at your car. So that's been a big part of like what we like to do when the weather's good.
Okay.
And you guys are involved in car shows. You know how fun that is.
Right.
So, you're I think a Tuesday night. Well, we're a Saturday morning.
Okay.
And largely because that's when the racetrack has the people.
Mm-hmm.
And so they bring the car in, we assess it, and we are gearheads through and through. And if we can do something for you, we will. And if we don't think we can, we won't. But you'll always know more after you talk to us than you did when you came in about how to move your car, if that's what you want to do.
Sure.
And so let's say we want it. Then we basically, we'll look it over and we'll talk about what we think the values in the marketplace are, and it's using data-driven approach. So in the old days, the data wasn't there. Today it is.
Mm-hmm.
So the more distinctive your car is, the more difficult it is to pinpoint value. But we can do it.
Okay.
So we will. We detail the cars, and when I say detail, I'm not kidding.
We saw the detail shop, and I know exactly what you mean. The
Yes.
detail shop is impeccably clean to start with, and the cars are coming out of there. I think you could probably do heart surgery on the hood. They're that clean.
Yeah. And then we have the photo booth right there, so we shoot the pictures, we do the write-ups, and front to back, we try to get them online within 10 days, depending upon the amount of work that the car needs. And we start marketing it. And we like to handle somewhere between 40 and 50 cars at any one time in order to do a good job. Sometimes we're a little heavy. Just it's seasonal a lot of times.
Sure.
We're a little heavier in the summer maybe, or in fall maybe. But and then we will market your car and we will do our best for you.
Sure.
And we are enthusiasts. We're not, how do I say this? I mean, this is not how I earn a living. I don't work anymore.
Okay.
This is how I want to spend my life. And everybody that works here wants to spend their life this way. Just like when you said, if we need another employee, you're in. when we were talking. You know,
Yeah.
it's the kind of place you want to be. You want to be here. And so those are the kinds of people that are working for you.
So with tomorrow being Christmas Eve, and everything talking about Santa's elves and the happiest place on earth and all that. Well, I'm going to call bullshit on that. I'm going to say that you can have the North Pole. Throttlestop is definitely the happiest place in the world today for me. This is insane. And I appreciate you guys taking the time talking with us.
Before we wrap up, though, do you have dates yet for Cars and Coffee in 2026?
We do. But I don't have them right on the tip of my tongue.
Okay.
But we can get them to you.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Yes,
I'll get it on our
Yeah,
page.
we'll get once we get the dates, we'll put them on the page. And I think I might have to try to come up here for one of those Cars and Coffee. If you'll have an old rat rod pickup.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll definitely come up here for one of them. I think that looks like sounds like a great time.
Funny thing you say about Christmas, because the saying around here is it's Christmas every day at the Throttle Stop.
Oh, it is.
And now you're bringing up Christmas because it is Christmas. But it's Christmas in June, too.
Well, this would be the kind of the place if you worked here, somebody'd have to remind you that it is Christmas because you're always happy. I don't know why you guys don't skip when you're here. I mean, like literally, I would skip. If you can imagine me
and
skipping.
you'd into one of those cars and bring the value down.
Yeah. All right. Jim, thank you very much for taking the time to walk us around today, and we'll definitely be back. Maybe next time we'll come back with some more video equipment and get more of a full immersion in the place, because this is, I don't want to say it's a hidden gem in Wisconsin, because it's not hidden. It was just hidden from me because I don't know why. And I feel bad now, but we're going to come back here and we're going to let people know about this place, and just to have more exposure so people can understand the coolness that Throttlestop is.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, guys. On the phone with us all the way from chilly Iola, Wisconsin, it is Allie from Iola. Allie, welcome back to the podcast again.
Thanks so much, guys. It is a little cold up here, but I appreciate it. The conversation is going to warm me up. I appreciate you guys having me back.
Well, good. So I know we talked a little bit off air and stuff. I told you I was going to do one of those snow angels.
Mm-hmm.
Well, two things have to happen for that. Number one, we have to have snow and most of it's gone. And the second thing is I have to have enough alcohol to lay down on the ground. And the third thing is like I said,
I do it sober.
Yeah. But see, like me, with my size and everything, that's kind of a deterrent for getting on the ground, because the ground's a lot further down than it used to be. So, usually, when we went to Hawaii the last time, I walked out of the ocean and Greenpeace kept trying to shove me back in. So, yeah, I mean, if we can get a crane there to help me get up off the ground, or if I can do it without pulling a muscle, we'll be all in good shape.
Yeah.
All right.
Limber up with some alcohol. I'll be waiting for that video.
Okay. Well, there we go. So you guys released a poster for 2026.
Love it.
Yeah. So what kind of stuff we going to look forward to for 2026?
Well, we did a lot of thinking. There's a lot of stuff going on this year. We, the 100th anniversary of Route 66, that kind of stuff. But with America's 250th birthday, we thought, why not do a red, white, and blue theme and military vehicles? So we actually took the picture for the poster at a local Little Falls Logger baseball field just north of Iola. So tiny little town, but baseball on Sundays, you can still find multiple generations of families there. And we just built kind of the poster off of that location. So super excited about the design and kind of what we came up with for that. And of course, celebrating America. I mean, who doesn't love a birthday party, right?
Oh, yeah, because it's going to be right after America's 250th, and I'm sure it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out, fun time. I say knockdown, drag-out in the best possible way. I didn't mean it to sound like it.
I know I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So are we. I mean, like I said, as far as I know yet, we'll still be in the Oasis. I was trying to talk too fast and my vowels were slamming together there. So, yeah, we'll be at the Oasis, and we'll look forward to seeing everybody up there. I saw you had Patrick Duffy. I'm going to have to get out all my old Dallas stuff.
Get it out. And see, I kind of knew him from Step by Step. So he kind of is a multi-generational Hollywood actor. So we're very excited. And his wife, Linda Pearl, she was Fonzie's girlfriend, which is awesome because we have that tie to Happy Days. But she also was in The Office, which a lot of us in The Office love The Office. So we were very excited for both of them to come. So, those are kind of our Hollywood people this year, which is a nice touch, like I said, multi-generational. But of course, we have Derek Beery headlining and coming back. We are so excited excited. Derek and the family are just fantastic, and we cannot wait to have them back again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing donuts for Derek.
Yeah, that was one of the best interviews I think you guys have done. It was so much fun to watch, and yeah, he's just so down to earth and fun to be around. So we're excited for them.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. The other thing too is we got Emily and Aaron back too from Flying Sparks Garage. I'm looking forward to talking to them. Such wonderful people, and
yeah, they're great, and they're your neighbors over in the Oasis, aren't they?
Well, they will be. I don't know if they'll put up a fence by the time we leave, but we'll see.
Just to keep Al away, they probably have to.
The privacy fence.
Something like that. And we do still plan on putting that slip and slide down the back hill.
Oh, great! Yes, no liability concerns there whatsoever. And if if you're worried about snow angels, I might just caution against the slip and slide. But hey, you do you.
Well, we can charge everybody $5 a head, and it'll cover all the insurance costs, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and one other special guest that we have on the poster has obviously come about since SEMA. So Sung Kang, who played Han in the Fast and Furious movies, is coming to Iola. So that is huge for us.
Sure.
It is such a tie to the JDM market. He has a new movie coming out, The Drifter. It's a drifter movie, and so it really ties into a group of car enthusiasts that we haven't touched yet. So we're very excited to have him and bridge that gap for us.
Sure. Allie, another thing I noticed that changed this year too was registration for swap areas. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, and it's actually a registration for the entire show. So swap, camping, car corral, and even show car registration is online. And so it has been for the last couple of years now. We've been fine-tuning the system. And on it this year, we actually went to a new system. The last one was pretty hard it wasn't very user-friendly, so a lot of people struggled with it. And we went with a new system this year. So all the show car categories that require pre-registration is everything but pre-war, post-war, modified, and woman with wheels. Those 4 categories can drive up and register the day of, but everything else does need to register through the online system, just so we have record, we know who's coming, all that good stuff. But
sure.
Swap, camping, and car corral is a little bit more difficult, but you actually pick your space on the map. And so people have been getting it. It is, like I said, it's a lot easier than our last year's system, and it's hard to get some of you older folks, jumped on board with this. But we're getting there. We're training them slowly. So.
Oh, for God's sake, whatever you do, don't show them a QR code.
Yeah.
Kryptonite.
It is. My maintenance guy just got a flip phone, but like an actual smartphone flip phone, and he's had an old flip phone for now, and so it's been so much fun trying to get him. He's like, "Where do I touch to go this?" It's like, yeah, we'll train people. We're good at that.
I run into that once in a while too. So when we sell cars, we like to pair people's phones to their cars, and I swear the other day I had somebody who had the 4th smartphone ever made. It was it was so old. It was incredible, but hey, it still worked, I guess.
Yep.
So, like I said, we got some big stuff coming up for Iola. Anything else did you want to talk about this year, Allie, or for this year coming up?
Right, this year, yeah, who knows? No, yeah, like you said, I'm not sure what indoor shows we're doing. We're just, it's a lot of work we do, honestly, in the off season. So, taking a look at different indoor shows. So if anybody's got some indoor show recommendations or what they're going to this year, certainly open to that.
Sure.
But no, I'm looking forward to the warmth, like you said, and maybe, like you said, more snow angels. We need some snow up here too. It's been rainy and now cold and just yucky here. So we're ready for some actual snow.
Sure. I had a thought and it just went complete. Oh, geez. Do you have any Tuesday nights open during the summer? I'm just kind of wondering.
I know, you guys, I am certainly going to try and get down there. I said that last year and it just didn't work out, but I saw your schedule came out and all the bands. It looks incredible. I am definitely going to pick out. I'm going to try at least one. Okay.
Okay. We're going to hold you to that.
Okay. I will. I'm going to look at the schedule after this call, and I'll for sure try to nail it down. If you guys weren't, can you just do one in Iola as a satellite location one time? If you come to me, it's a lot easier.
I would love to do that.
How about that second weekend of July?
Yeah.
Right. Great. It looks like I have that one open.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just thinking the week you want to come down, it'll rain.
Yeah, it's
something will ruin it.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Allie.
That's okay. The company will still be great, so even if it's wet out.
All right, Allie, thanks again for calling in. We really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
You as well, guys. Thanks so much for having me again, and Merry Christmas to all of you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Allie.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Okay, guys, we have some special guests with us tonight. We have Lance and Lilly Fassbender, the father-daughter racing team. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Guy and girl.
Guys is good.
Guys is good?
She's one of the guys.
She's one. Okay.
I guess so.
You've earned your spot.
When she does good, I tell her I had a boy, girl.
Yeah.
That'll work. So, how do we came here last year or earlier this year, whatever it was, and we talked about the things you had coming up for the 2025 season. How did the 2025 season pan out for you? Well, we'll go with you first, Lance, and then on to Lily.
Yeah. For me, it didn't pan out very well. It ended on a really good note. I found we put a different car together, and I was just struggling all summer, and I really don't know why. But we put a different chassis together, new chassis, and did some setup with the help of Rick Lemansky and Scotty Neitzel, and the thing was a rocket right away. I only ran one more night so I could save it all for next year. So,
okay.
Yeah, so my season was kind of, a lot of speed, but just not any really brag-worthy results.
Oh, well, that's okay, though.
It happens.
But you were able to roll it on the trailer every night for the most part, right?
Well,
No, that was half the problem. Though, for opening night, I ended up getting into the wall with the leader. I was passing for lead, and he hooked a rut and flipped into me, and we both ended up in the wall. And then there was 2 other times we had some mechanical stuff, and then clipped the infield tire at Beaver Dam the last night there. So, no, it just really wasn't a great season.
Well, let me ask you this, and I don't want to take back any bad memories here, but the first time you ever flipped in a sprint car, what was that like?
I don't even know the right word to use other than surprising, because I never did it before,
Right,
in
because,
anything.
Yeah, we both are from stock cars.
Right.
We raced stock cars way together a million years ago. But I'm just kind of curious, what's it like? I mean, is it all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, I'm upside down?
Yeah, mine was not just a little rollover. My very first time was, actually, I take that back. My very first rollover was in Russ Waldron's car, his modified. I got to drive that a couple nights. The very first year I raced sprint cars, before I got into the sprint car that season, I was driving Rusty Waldron's car. And, I forget who I got together with. We tangled and both ended up upside down, but that was just the time we tipped over. The very first sprint car one was quite dramatic. It was up in Manitowoc, and my car at the time didn't have down tubes, down rails, and so it was just a standard type cage, and I ended up pogo sticking up in the air, hooked a rut, and came down upside down on the chassis on the roll cage corner on the guardrail post.
Oh, boy.
So it bent the whole roll cage forward. The flip itself was very non-dramatic, but the landing, I executed the landing, this was Olympic-style scoring worthy. But yeah, it bent the whole, it was so weird because it destroyed the chassis, but didn't blow out a single tire or wreck a shock or nothing.
Well, it kind of goes along with that old saying is if you can't win, at least be spectacular.
Right.
So you had kind of a rough season, but hey, it's okay.
It is, what's good, well, really the only good thing about it is it humbles you,
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you think you might have been, you realize what you actually are, and it teaches you that if you think you're good in the shop, you got more to do. You can always do better maintenance and look for things a little bit more, maybe not take things for granted.
Yep, there's always things to look for, always things that,
Yeah, so a lot of the issues I had this summer were basically for lack of shop prep. And now you got to be a man and admit that. It's humiliating, but it is what it is. And again, take that as take that low point and make a positive of it, right, and focus on that then for next year.
Sure.
Well,
and then
don't worry about that tire next year, though, since we can't be there anymore, which is
don't want to talk
I'm
about
still
it.
not happy with
It's
that.
a very,
I'll
very
never be
sore
happy
subject.
about that. Yeah.
Right. We were gonna ask that a little bit later. That was a hard question I was scaring Lily with earlier. So I can tell you for me, it's to see that raceway go is a punch in the gut. I didn't even know how to explain it. It just,
That's an understatement.
it was such a beautiful facility, and to see it just go away like it was never here. It just sucks.
And for no real good reason, as far as I'm concerned. But
Right.
that's just my opinion. And I respect Scott Boyd a lot. He gave us all a place for many years, and but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I'm pissed off about it. But
Right.
it is what it is.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are in that category.
Yeah, and that's just it. A racetrack doesn't just embody the racers; it's the fans and the employees.
I
And
think it's safe to say all four of us grew up there. Or
Exactly,
at least a lot of
yeah,
our
right.
time
Right.
was there.
my first laps were there. Her first laps were there. Ever in a race car. So
Me too.
It's
Yeah.
very sentimental.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll never forget. There's a couple things I'll never forget about Beaver Dam is coming onto the backstretch when you first get started in a race. And I don't know if it's the same in a sprint car, but in a stock car and a modified, the turn 2 wall comes up in a quick frickin' hurry.
After you take the green.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 No, like when you come off at 2, when you're in the middle of 1 and 2 and you think, okay, here I go. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, shit, that's the wall.
Yep.
And a lot of times, I'm glad I could say, "Oh shit, that's the wall." I said, "Oh shit, that was the wall." Done that too.
Yeah.
But man, I used to love racing at that place. It was such a great time. I just can't. I can't believe it's going to be gone.
The last time I hit the wall there was, I think, 2 years ago. Last year or 2 years ago. And speaking of hot rods, I was actually in my dad's old Corvair that Tim Fletcher has, and they let me take that out there with the vintage group over
Sure.
there, and they actually race, so it was pretty neat, and I got to drive it and everything, and that turn 2 wall bit me, so I drove my own dad's car into the wall.
So, how does that drive compared to a modern day sprint car?
The only thing the same is 4 tires and a steering wheel.
Yeah.
I mean, they're absolutely nothing. The drivability, the driving, what it requires to drive it, just everything's different.
They were a different breed of animal, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, drivers, everybody, everything from back
Right.
then.
Everything about that era was different.
Yeah.
And in a good way.
They all had Armstrong steering
Oh, yeah.
and big blocks and fire breathing, and oh man, just makes me excited for those old days and seeing that stuff out there. And look at it. It's been, how long has it been since your dad and all them other guys had their heyday? We're talking like 60 years ago, right?
Yeah, I would say that pretty much all came to an end around 1970. I think that was when the heyday ended,
But we're talking 50, 60 years ago, and anytime you talk about modified racing around here, it's Etchy Beercher, Fuzzy Fassbender, drawing a blank.
Billy Johnson,
was
Miles
the other one.
Milius.
Miles Milius, all these guys. And it's been a lifetime, and people still talk about it like it was, and that's the stuff that unfortunately is going away with the racetrack. A lot of those memories will be, like when my grandkids now when they get a little bit older. At least Alex was able to go out there and see a couple of races at 3 years old.
Yeah, he won't know the difference.
He won't know the difference, but every time we go past it, I can see that's where the racetrack used to be. And the older we get, the faster we were.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah. The thing about it, it's been closed before. Its demise was spoke of, in the last 5 years, off and on.
Right.
So I guess we all kind of knew maybe, the chance of it closing is always there, but we had living memories when we're at the track,
Right.
Now we all we can have is memories. We can't remember the old days while we're at the track, looking out at the woods and seeing all the cars out there that landed out there, and and what everybody talks about, the popcorn and the beer and the grass seats and just everything about the place that when you were there, people would talk about the old days there.
And that
Now we can't be there to talk about them old days anymore.
was it like a 1951 Cadillac ambulance that would only barely start and move, and I was like, no, I don't think it's going to go any further, and I quit there. I heard stories back of guys one guy that worked at the track, the ambulance wouldn't start, so they put him in the back of his station wagon and drove the guy to the hospital. I mean, just stuff that would make a guy cringe right now if you're with the part of the insurance company.
No kidding.
All
Did they
right.
even have insurance back then?
It was probably don't get hurt.
Yeah.
If anybody wants a good picture of the racetrack for a memory, Dakota Morrow from Dakota Morrow
Yes.
Aerial. I have one of his on my wall right now. A good friend of mine.
Yeah.
So I put that all the time in my place. I
Yeah.
see that, and a lot of memories flash to the head.
Yeah, he took some really good shots up
Yeah.
there.
Yep. Yeah, I had a Sky Dirt moment there myself. Anyway. All right, Lily. Here we go.
No math.
No math.
Okay.
Okay. So if your car, I'm just kidding. How was your season, Lily? I know you kicked some ass and took some names. So why don't we talk about that a little bit?
All right. It was a pretty good season. I'd say we had our ups and downs definitely, but I finished 6th in points, which is pretty good. I was hoping to get 5th, but doesn't always work out that way. I got my first MLDS heat race win, and
Outstanding.
I got my first top 5. But then there was also nights where I was there was one at Darlington where I was racing for the lead, and
Sycamore.
What did I say?
Darlington.
I always do that. But I was in second going for the lead, and I went to the outside, and the guys in front of me shock broke, and I hit him. So there was just nights like that where it was just unfortunate. So, but otherwise it was a pretty good season.
Well, good. So was there any moment last year? Oh, let me ask you this. So you won your heat race.
Yep.
Probably great to get that big monkey off your back, right? Because
Well-
you came close so many times.
I have 2 other heat race wins, but that one was kind of special because it was first MLDS.
Okay,
But
MLDS is the Midwest Legends Dirt Series that she
Sorry,
races
yes.
with.
sure. So can you repeat the words that were said inside your helmet when you went across the finish line first?
no, not really.
Gosh darn it, I won against these darn
Yeah.
boys.
I was very excited because the guy behind me is very good, and everyone actually came up to me after. They were all like, "Oh, what did they say? Something about
Holding them off. And
yeah." But they were kind of like, "Oh, he was right there though," and I was like, "But I still got him."
That's right. That's right. And sometimes, it doesn't sometimes matter if it's a feature, or if it's a heat race. Hell, it can even be hot laps.
Yeah.
There's little victories and everything, and there's been times too where I was able to beat somebody in a heat race, even if I finished third. Like if I finished ahead of your dad, you usually crashed. But if I finished ahead of your dad, it was like, hell yeah, I
Yeah.
beat Lance. And
It's a great feeling.
and it is. I mean, when you can do that, and you know you did everything right, and you got you got those people out there pulling for you, and you can beat the fastest guy at the track. Man, there's nothing better than that.
I still remember how excited we were with our last heat race win when you had the black 35
Oh,
stock
yeah.
car.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Like,
fun.
that was
A lot
never
of
forget
work
that
went
one.
into that. It was a thing where everything, you heard of Midas where everything you touched turned to gold. I was the other guy. Everything I touched turned to shit. I mean, it was just like stupid things happening. Like I was chasing a problem for half the summer. Found out the foam in my fuel cell was plugging up the carburetor. And it was just so ridiculous and stuff like that. And when we finally got that win, it was like, all right, now we can go. And then, bad things happen from there, of course.
always do. It seems.
Roller coaster.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put you guys on a spot here just a little bit and test your memories. And this will be a math question. I'm just kidding, Lily. You guys want to talk a little bit about your sponsors, the people that help you out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
We got a lot of people that help us out, for sure. And they've kind of all blended together too.
Sure.
Lily
Yeah.
does have some unique to her, just for the legend. But for the most part, we got R&H Racing Equipment and the Hill Tavern, Chance's Pub and Grill.
Which is where we're at tonight.
Yes.
Gary Francoeur.
Gary Francoeur, Dan Buss.
Spankins Motorsports.
Yep, Brian Hankins at Spankins Motorsports. Jeepers, Falby Auto. got RC Custom Design, which has been taking care of making the car look good, along with Aaron's paint for a long time.
Yep.
You said Joe Wood.
Yep, Joe Wood in general. But yeah, with the hill, Jeepers, drawing some blanks here, and I don't know why. I'm usually not bad at that.
Okay. Well, you got
I think you got him.
So you guys got a bunch of people out there helping you out, which is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
So what's on tap for 2026?
It's interesting.
Well, Lily, why don't you go first? Because is the word sprint car going to come out of your mouth here pretty quick, I hope?
Yes. Well,
What? What?
it's interesting, okay? Because I'm running. So we're basically switching roles. He's going for a championship, and I'm going to be running half the schedule. But it's hard because I want to watch him race, but I want to race myself.
Okay.
So I'm going to be practicing the sprint car just, I think, towards the end of the year and just, get some laps in and hopefully maybe race a night or two. But mainly Dad's racing the sprint car the full year, and then I'm doing whenever he's not racing. I'm racing.
Okay, let me ask you this. So let's just say it's your second night in a sprint car. You kind of got your feet underneath you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I know that no two nights are the same in those cars because they're craziness. But the second night out, you go out and beat your dad's quickest time.
Oh, then I got to keep going.
That would be pretty cool. I thought about that kind of. I think about that kind of stuff. Is how would I handle that if she beats me? But I think I'd be through the roof.
Well, I can tell you that probably half the grandstands at the Plymouth Speedway would be lit on fire to see Lily beat you at any given night. Not that I want to see you lose, but if you got to lose to anybody.
If I had to lose to anybody, that'd be the one.
All right. Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be kind of hard.
So, are you excited about it, or have you driven it ever?
Yeah, I've driven the 410. I got the opportunity at 141 to drive it.
That was the ASCS car.
Sorry, I call it 410.
Well, it runs with the 410s,
Yeah.
but it's got a lot more
Close
power
enough.
than a normal
ASCS.
360.
We don't own a 410.
No, we don't. Sorry.
So, what did you think the first time you got to get in a sprint car? What did you think of that?
Oh, it was awesome. I wasn't going the fastest, but.
So
was awesome.
Was it one of those things you thought you were really going fast and then somebody blew by you? Like
yeah.
you were tied to a tree stump?
Like, I think Dad could have made 3 laps on me by the time I got to turn 4.
She was out by herself,
Yeah.
mind you, so she really didn't have a carrot or a rabbit.
It's just a lot different from the Legend. It's way different.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that there's just two completely different animals.
Yeah.
About the only thing I think they'd have in common, is a sprint car twitchy, Lance? Or not?
Not really. No.
You just point them in the right direction, step on the loud pedal, and hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just got power steering, so it's like when you turn, it'll turn. Versus,
you don't have power steering in yours?
No.
What the hell?
Yeah, they're not allowed.
It's just crazy because, when you turn it, it'll turn. But with the Legend, it's very
twitchy.
Twitchy, yeah.
I had to put a oversized
way
steering
different.
wheel in there for her, so
Yeah.
she wouldn't get so wore out at the end of the feature. But it's a sprint car. You asked about it being twitchy, and I would have to say that as long as you do everything right, no. If you do a few things wrong or one thing really wrong, yes, it's very twitchy. It bounces and usually ends up costing a lot of money.
So that was my next question now. So I was wondering, does a sprint car have a steering wheel, or is it just a suggestion circle?
It really, you use it. Yeah, I do anyways, but. Yeah. But the thing is, if you ever watch them going through the turns, the more those wheels are going, it can either be one of two things. Either the driver's, that's just the way he keeps it right, or the car is really screwed up and he's struggling big time. But usually if you don't see the front tires wobbling too much, that's a really nice setup race car.
Well, good. So speaking of sprint cars, coming up next, I think on the 28th, is the High Limit Show down in Australia.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys will be watching.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, probably not.
Not live.
Not live at whatever it is, 1:10 in the morning or whatever. Now, I don't want to cause, and if you want to give me the most diplomatic answer here, you can. Are you a High Limit guy, or are you a World of Outlaws guy?
I'm a 360 guy. I don't get into the big,
We watch it all.
If I had to choose I couldn't, because they're both equal. They both have a different show, the draw and the wheel, and just differences between their evening, activities. But when it's on the racetrack, everything's really
all
is the same. Yeah.
Yep. And that was the answer I thought, that, because that's the same answer I would give too. Everybody always wants it, because we live in a polarized society. You're either this or you're that.
Right. Well, the Outlaws, the Bill Baylog. There, we'll go with that.
Yeah, of course, everybody's got to go with Bill Baylog. And Bill, if you are listening, we'd love to have you on the podcast. 920-306-1411. Give us a call, and I'd be more than happy to get you on this podcast. Sorry about that. A little bit of self-promotion.
Little crush going on here, no big deal.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We enjoy that.
It's his North Pole daydream.
Well, it is Christmas time. We have to talk about the North Pole a little bit.
There you go.
So, Lily, you are going to run, but you're going to run a more limited schedule with the Legend car.
Yes.
And then you're going to try and run the Sprint car a little bit towards the end of the season.
Yes, hopefully.
That is really, really awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that. We never made it to Plymouth last year, and I feel embarrassed for saying that in front of you, because we'd love to get up there. But every time we went, it was either going to be 6,844 degrees or it was raining.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That's Wisconsin.
Yeah, this year was exceptionally brutal.
Yeah.
And then, Lance, you said you got your new hot setup and still all ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident about that. We got a new body with it, too. I just didn't run it those last 2 nights. So I'll get that all, dialed up and looking sexy. But otherwise, I'm just going to, like the last few years, especially this year, I ran a bunch of outside racing, or races, whatever you want to call it. I ran, down Iowa and stuff. And, I actually ran my first Outlaw show this year. Ran a bunch with IRA, so I kind of was floating around. I wasn't concentrating on anything really, other than just kind of having fun, which we had a blast. It was I'd do it again, just not next year, because next year I'm going to run only for points. So
Okay. And then one last question. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering. Since you had that accident a couple of years, was that a couple of years ago?
Last year.
How did that? Are you healed up from that? Do you have any lasting effects from that? Are you all in good shape?
We're all good.
Spectacular.
It's it's spectacular. It's ugly. I mean, look at that stuff.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's just your legs or my legs, and But yeah, as far as everything else, healed up, mobile.
Well, that's good. It's power of prayer right there, guys.
Absolutely. God is good. God is great.
It wasn't you. Like, it was just your legs. It wasn't you.
Nope.
Taken away.
Right. And so, yeah, we're glad to see that you're going to be back and you're going to be running for points next year. We'll try to get a bunch of us Hot Rod Tuesday guys up there for Plymouth, and I'll see if I can find some purple clothes. Unless you guys got shirts yet?
We might have some by race season. We might have some.
Okay.
We'll
Otherwise, I have mine that I made last year.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I'm good to go.
Wear that out. I've been wanting to try to organize some sort of like leaving from Chances here or something, or even any other tavern or something in the area, or but have a bus ride up to the track. So
Okay.
anybody around here could hop on the bus, ride up there, and have a good time, at least for a couple hours, and not worry about anything. I'd like to put that out. So if you ever,
Sure.
in and amongst your conversations, bring up something like that and pique the interest for me and see if that is something, because I would love to do it a couple times a year, and
We did it at Beaver Dam Raceway right from Lipsick. We did, because it was. I think they let a bus in for like $50
there you go.
for everybody in. So, with speaking of that, I mean, if we do get everybody up there, Plymouth is probably the most fan-friendly track in the state.
Now,
the food
yes.
is
Yeah, I'd say the
stupid.
best food in the racetracks around here, I think.
Best food I've ever
Cheeseburger.
had. They're all fantastic. But yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. And I saw George Bauman just retired.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
gonna be-
it's good for him, bad for us, but
Yeah,
good
the
for
only,
him.
Only announcer to ever get my name right. A long time ago, I raced at Columbus 151 on the asphalt track with a dirt car. Made a lot of friends.
I bet.
But I got done, and I asked the guy with me, I said, did he get my name right? He says, yeah, if you're a Jewish Greek. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, guys, hey, thanks for coming on. We're going to make this an annual thing.
Yeah, I'd love to do it more than just once if you ever have enough time. But
we always have enough time.
This is a blast.
And maybe one night we can even see we can do it right from the pits.
That would be really cool.
Just to see what goes. Just to see what goes on the night at a racetrack for you guys. The thought processes and setup. I mean, we won't give out shock numbers or anything like that, or Sager numbers or anything, or maybe we will. Depends how much I get paid.
Just come find us.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I want you two to have a wonderful Christmas, and good luck for this upcoming season.
Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, coming to us from the Sussex Bowl, the person who's screwing around instead of working is Hot Rod Beth. Beth, how you doing tonight?
I'm not screwing around. I'm working. It's busy here.
Well, good.
All them kiddos are off of school, so the parents bring them here to bowl, and we have a great time. So.
Well, good.
But yes, no, it's been a great day. It's been a great week. We're going into the holiday. Not a lot going on my end. I only have the two things happening. I've got the All Car Club and Car Enthusiast Bowling going on January 10th from noon to 3.
Yep.
It's $5 a person. Bring yourself a pint of chili to put in the chili dump.
Okay.
And we're gonna have some fun. Any car enthusiasts are welcome. Car clubs, anybody, honey. And then also on January 25th, we've got our toy show and swap meet going on here at Sussex Bowl. Free to the public to come in. There's if anybody's interested, they can call me. I'll give them, they want to call Rick Albrecht, 414-762-0611 if you want to be a vendor. I'm not sure if it's sold out or not, but free entrance. It starts at 8 a.m., goes till noon. So that's really all I've got going on.
Okay.
Until of course I fly out to California. Yeah, I know. See, yeah.
Well, it's been nice. Goodbye, Beth.
Wow, I'm not feeling the love from you guys.
Yeah, he's jealousy.
He's still pissed off from the Christmas music on the intro.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is that time of season.
Yeah, it is.
It is that time of season.
Yeah.
And you know what? If I sold one thing of roasted chicken today, I sold 20. People were ranting and raving about the roasted chicken here again.
As they should.
Incredible.
Yeah, the roasted chicken there is fantastic.
When are we going down there again?
Yeah, we'll have to get down there soonly. It'll probably be in the new year, though, because, that's only, a week and a half away.
Month and a half.
Right. Well, we can plan the date.
Okay, yeah, we'll get it figured out.
Before we move forward, though, before we jump to, my favorite part of the show, I've got a question for Al. Did you ask Santa for any car parts?
I did not.
Why not?
I don't even have an answer to that one.
Oh, I didn't mean to stump you.
Well, you did.
Well, that was a first for everything, Tom. Kyle, write it down, would you?
I got it.
So
we stumped Al.
We did. So I guess, that just leaves us with one thing, because I said we got nothing going on right now. Leaves us one thing. The shit that Al says. Al, what do you got for us this week?
I got to tell you, life is like toilet paper. You're either on a roll or you're taking shit from some asshole.
Wow. Wow, literally.
Yep.
You are something else, Al, I tell you. Well, that was good. That was semi kind of clean, I guess.
Call that one clean.
Well, that's the toilet paper joke, though.
That's the best I could do for Christmas. Come on.
That was awesome.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a nice day on Christmas Day. I might take my truck out around the block just because. But otherwise, you guys get out there, check your cars out, make sure they're still good and they're happy. And
it's in the garage, doing good. Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be pretty nice.
Yep.
I don't know about up there by you, but down here it's going to be in the 40s.
Yeah. Well, we're only
hoping for no rain.
Half hour away, but yeah. All right, guys.
You never know. Have a Merry Christmas, you guys.
Yeah, everybody have a Merry Christmas.
We'll talk to you. Are we gonna? No, we won't. It won't be next year when we talk.
It'll be so this
Not
year.
yet. It's getting. Yep. It'll be soon, though.
Yep. All right, Beth.
All right, gang. Thank you so much for everything you do, and to all of our listeners out there, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Talk to you next week.
Thanks
All
for
right, talk to you
listening to the
soon.
Hot Rod Tuesday podcast.